Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm still alive, and in today's video we are heading back to Big Lots because they have put out more of their Halloween decor. I did do one previous Big Lots walkthrough, so if you have not seen that, I will link the description. I will link that video in the description box down below. Anyways, I apologize for this first clip. I didn't realize there was a huge reflection on it. But this is a skeleton in a graveyard. It lights up and makes noises. And then they have these crow or raven taper candle holders. I did a haul, I don't know how long ago, and I said that I didn't know the difference between ravens and crows, and a couple of people commented and said, the difference is in the beak. So I googled some images, and you guys, I still cannot tell the difference. Anyways, they have this unwelcome sign, and I unfortunately did not remember to get a price on this. I'm so sorry, but they did have several new pieces this year. They had this little skull guy with the butterflies, and there is a little spider on top of the head, which I don't think I got a very good shot of that. I apologize. And then they had this little taper candle with the skeleton hand wrapped around it for $11.99. Also, really quickly, I wanted to mention that if there is something that you see in the background that I don't pick up and show, it's most likely because I did it in my previous walkthrough, or you will see it in a future walkthrough. They had these skull taper candles for $5.99, and I thought the faces on these looked very cartoonish. Not that that's a bad thing at all, I was just making an observation. They also had these pillar candles for $6.99. And the image is just on one side. They had the larger size for $6.99 and then the smaller size for $4.99. They had these teal skulls for $9.99, and they did have these last year. I own one, but the paint is a little bit different, I think. The ones from last year are more of a matte color. Anyways, they also had these velvet skulls, and the eyes light up, and they have a little butterfly on top. They also have a black one that I will be showing you here in a second. They had this skull candle. I did give it a little snifferoonie, and I don't think it smelled bad, but it wasn't very potent. They had this skull candle with the etching for $7.99. I honestly thought this was really cool. And then another piece that they had from last year is this palmistry hand. And then they had these skull candle holders for $12.99. I would assume they're like votive candle holders. And then here is that black velvet skull with the butterfly, and his eyes also light up. This skeleton sitting on a stack of books is $13.99, and he does light up. I was not too impressed with the paint job on this, not gonna lie. It was not the greatest. They had these butterfly skeletons, and there were two different poses here. There may have been maybe a third pose, I don't know, but they only had 2 sitting out at my Big Lots, and they are $9.99 a piece. They have this light up skull for $34.99. They had him last year. I could not remember if I showed him in my last walkthrough or not, so I included him anyways. And then they had this pillar candle holder with the skeleton hands. Again, this is a repeat from last year. And then they had a few different rugs. All of them were $6.99 a piece. And then they have some outdoor decor, this 60-inch LED spider web for $79.99. With these next 2 clips, I did have to slow them down a little bit. These just are not personally my cup of tea, so I don't think I spent very much time looking at them. But of course, I try to include everything, and I think I just got antsy to look at all the other stuff that I kind of didn't take my time with recording it. So yeah, I had to slow the clip down. Anyways, again, these are repeats from last year. They have these little skeletons dressed as a nurse, a prom queen, a mermaid, and then they have this jack-o'-lantern skeleton, and then this pirate skeleton. All of them are $5.99 a piece. They had these stacked pumpkins for $45.99, and I thought these were really cool. I loved these. They might have had them last year, I do not remember. And I do feel like I remember seeing these ghosts. I'm not sure. And then again, the same with these jack-o'-lanterns. So this little ghosty is $12.99, and as you can see, he moves, and he also imitates you. So whatever you say, he repeats back in his own little voice. I thought it was really cool, and I would love to put the sound clip in of what I was saying to it, but unfortunately, my Big Lots blares their music, and I will get a copyright strike, so I cannot do that. But he is really cute. I was laughing so hard in Big Lots. So with this sign, I could not remember if they had this last year or not, but I feel like that witch's hat looks very familiar. However, it may be a different design than last year, but I do feel like the next few pieces are repeats from last year, like these blocks. The imaging might be different, but I think it's the same. Anyways, then they have this I am here for the booze sign with the little skeletons, and this little stack of books with the witch's hat. I thought this was very cute. They also had quite a few gnome pieces at Big Lots. They had some wooden cutouts, they had some metal stakes, they had this like little plushie guy. You'll see all of that here in a few minutes. I do believe this is another repeat from last year, A Wicked Welcome. I feel like I've seen that truck before. And then they had this little ghosty. He was $9.99. I actually, it's not my style, but I thought he was a good price for 10 bucks. And then this boo sign. I absolutely loved this. I thought it was very, very cool. And then they had this ghosty cutout for $9.99. They had a couple of wreaths. They had this one that says, "Welcome my pretties," for $24.99. And then they also had this wreath for $24.99 as well. And it says, "Happy Halloween." And then they had this sign that says it's just a bunch of hocus pocus with the little gnome for $9.99. And then they also have this orange tablecloth with a lace spider web on top of it for $12.99. And then they have this welcome sign with the "Eat, Drink, and Be Scary," and this does have like a kickstand in the back of it. I told y'all, they had quite a few gnomes at Big Lots this year. I feel like there was more gnomes this year than there was last year. And then I put my hand up to the nose just to give you guys a size comparison of how big it is. And then this jack-o'-lantern with the little spider and the leaves. This is a yardstake. Oops. And then I knocked all of these down when I was trying to check for the price. They are $8.99. Anyways, we are getting towards the end of the video, so I'm going to do my outro now. Thank you guys so much for watching, commenting, and subscribing. I truly appreciate it. And I do have a couple of Dollar Tree DIY videos planned. I'm very excited for them. I hope you guys are just as excited for those as I am for them. I am very, very excited for the first DIY. I will tell you that. I am just waiting for Dollar Tree to put out a certain item. I am taking my daughter home to Illinois on Friday, so I'm thinking I'm going to be stopping at a few different Dollar Trees to see if they have the item that I need. Anyways, I am going to end this here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.